Capricorn, you ain't last, baby. You ain't never last, but you solid. And I like it. That was a cute card. There are some cards that just seem to not come out. There are 78 cards in here, so it's reminiscent of the tarot deck, but of course it does respond to energy itself, and that's what would be called for. Now, I don't know what got into Cancer. It's not a moment for me to tell you to talk to them, but it's a moment where I'm going to tell you they have something to share with you, because what affects one does trickle down the pipeline and affect the other. And your energy did come up in their spread, and it's not, oh, it's toxic and all that bullshit that y'all card is like basically labeled synonymously with. It wasn't that at all. It was like, I can show you better than I can tell you. It's sometimes the parts of people that cannot be seen, that are people are protected from, and they don't know they're being protected from it. So it wasn't like, oh, Capricorn, you're dealing with a Capricorn. Nah, y'all get a bad rap for that. And that's why I tell people that tarot is layered. From your basic understanding, you may see those types of things, but the more you get familiar with Saturnian energy, or even Capricorn as the astrological influence anyway, you're going to start to see different characteristics emerge from them as if they are people. So, let me not talk too fucking much. Let me just get to y'all messages. I don't know. I haven't told any of the other signs, but I don't know if I'm bringing these bad boys back out for the general types of readings. I think the specialty readings that I may do from time to time, where it may be inclusive of all 12, is where I will bring these out, because the messages are just so long. We have the nectar. Pretty. That one's face down. I'm going to keep it that way. I'll find out in a minute. I want to pull a crystal for it before I begin. And see if it aligns with what I'm picking up. Intuition shit. This is just bad shuffling. Wait, that one goes there. This is just bad shuffling, so don't mind me. One more for the Capricorn friend. That's 2. I'm going to take it. The river and the vessel. You have to see the Cancer reading. Almost to understand what they did have this horse figure, which, could align with the Chariot or any of the knights, rather, but it is this image itself that is in reverse. And for them, they had a card that was upside down. They had a card in reverse that was the hunter, and the horse itself was in reverse, but the card was the card was reversed, so it looked upside down. But in your card, it is that reflection. This is why that's why I was saying y'all gotta watch it, because it does come down the pipeline. But something you're doing, or something that Saturn's doing, is influencing this change that they're going through. And I want you to see what the fuck your energy does to this seemingly kind and sweet sign, because you have nectar. They had some darker stuff. And, like I said, they would associate Capricorn with the devil and, the Lord of Karma and all that other shit. But you have the vessel. And it's like, it's a connectedness here. How do I want to sit these? There. All right. Then the river is flowing towards the vessel, or it could be the river flowing from the vessel. And I will reference the Cancer reading because I really want you to go take your ass and watch it. Please, ma'am, sir. They have a storm brewing, and I feel like I said, people who have not mistreated that Cancer energy and have always given it the respect it deserves are just going to be on the outskirts and kind of get wind of what has occurred. And the river flowing from, the river flowing towards the vessel in one regard is, after the storm passes, the water that is, cascading through, the outskirts. It's not the point of impact that this storm is taken, but you do get that emotional overflow. And if it's the river flowing from the vessel, then this is really just a fucking release. It's gonna release some pressure, like blowing off steam. So we have the Pilgrim, and it's in reverse. And I think you're just chilling. You're not really seeking right now. You're not really trying to go out, and I'm not talking about like a physical going out or something like that. I mean, you know where you need to find what you need to find. So there's not a destination that isn't charted, that you're this imaginary place you're trying to get to. You're very clear on where you need to be and where you need to go. And pretty much it is where you are. So you're not seeking anything. You're very, you've arrived already. Is pretty much what I'm getting. Nectar. My bad. We have the solar plexus on the nectar. For the cards that I cannot see just yet, the solar plexus. Okay. Pilgrim. I'm going to pull the refined stone, but I want to get rough stones for the vessel in the river. Okay, so the throat chakra, the Pilgrim. This vessel has the gold of the solar plexus. Let me see. Do I want a rough one? I don't. I'm going to get a smooth one for the river and a refined one for the river. Okay, we have the sacral. No, this is... Yes, this is the sacral chakra. Flow. It is the flow. It's release. For my ladies, you know what kind of release I'm talking about. Even if you're at a menopausal state, you may have other kind of intimate flows. Then we have the root chakra. So yeah, I mean, flowing from the sacral on out. We do have the solar plexus energy here, that nectar. What are you doing? This better not be no sexual stuff. I wouldn't mind it, but I've never picked up on Capricorn's sex life in a reading. It's not my damn business. The offering. Who offering you that nectar? Or who are you offering your nectar to? You're kind of being asked to open yourself up for the offering. This is a sweetness. You're being receptive. Because I feel like it's coming towards you. The nectar has the rough solar plexus energy, and the offering has the smooth, a little more experienced, a little more I mean, literally, this is rough around the edges, and this one is more Excuse me. It's been rubbed on a little bit. So you're not dealing with a novice. And here's that vessel. It is something to protect. And she's got her hand over her and over her heart. You know, there is a sense of protection here. But it's in a bowl. Like somebody gonna be eating you. Oh my God, Capricorn, I can't do this. I can do this. But it's giving me that moment, like when you release. You're releasing a whole lot of shit. And I really feel like in that Cancer reading, it's the animal. Like the part of you that has had to be showing its teeth in order for people, like proverbially, not like you're just snapping on people. I really feel like there's something, the energy signature of your energy, your energy signature is don't fuck with me. And that's no accident, because it really has to come with a certain level of respect. It does have to come with a certain amount of honor or level of honor. It is something of stature that you are looking for when things approach you. So I'm not going into your sexual business. Just trust me on that. But I feel like that which you are connecting to is stirring the pot, and it's bringing out a lot of delicate nature in you, out of you, no matter if you're a man or a woman. I really feel like the Capricorn energy being yin has not been able to be full yin, like express this softness ever, because of Saturn being such a masculine archetype. But I'm telling you, the moon with the feminine archetype in Cancer has been switched to its other nature, which would be the masculine representation. And I'm telling you, it's different, because they're not used to wielding your energy. They're getting information from you, and they're basically with advice from their cousins, their water cousins. But the masculine access that they have, like the influence that is most prevalent in the Cancer environment, would be the opposite. Astrologically, we look at the sun and the moon as opposites when they really are complementary. But the zodiac association, the polar opposite would be, Saturnian Cancer. So they're about to rain down, and you're gonna get the river. They got the storm. You're getting, what comes of it. But I feel like what's coming out is the passion. That's the part that you're reaping. It's like, say, when the freaking volcano blows and what is left is that black obsidian. Now it is something precious that people can actually use and utilize. It does yield something valuable. And to whom it's supposed to be valuable for. Other people would just be like, oh, that black shit, that volcanic glass, like, throw all that shit away. But people are finding that it does have a sense of power to it. And because you know power, you're finding power in something more subtle. And it's like, wow, you're getting a taste of it. Ace of Pentacles. I don't know what that little laugh was I just did, but it's like halfway to a giggle and a smirk or something. Okay, we have 10 of Wands. We have the 6 of Cups. 9 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. King of Wands. Hot. His jaw all chiseled and shit. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, shit. Okay. We have the 9 of Swords. And the final card coming out is the same one that Cancer had. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. And also, this bad boy wanted to jump out. The Emperor. Ace of Cups? Okay. I have never... Listen. And Capricorn. First and foremost, I've never done a love reading. Like, invasive. It's like... If Capricorn's office is in the building, you know, Taurus and Virgo aren't going to go in there messing with their shit. They're just going to leave it be. Because, I mean, there's nothing in there for them to rifle through or anything like that. It's just like, leave it alone. It's not yours to touch. Don't touch it. That's pretty much what it is. But for this exposure of this energy to come out, it's like, that's how I know there's some kind of opening. There's some kind of, like, even Capricorn men, you really can't penetrate them. Excuse me. And the thing is, you're still in a controlling position. But what you're controlling is the openness. You're controlling your own guard to the point where these 9s kind of cancel each other out. 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, and they're mirroring this 10 of Wands, King of Wands. What has happened is because the 9 energy, I feel, is yours, and it's outgoing. It's not incoming. It's really like leaving your, this is what's creating the space for the openness. And I'm getting this tied up energy. That's pretty, is that Saturn's key on her wrist? She's got all kinds of signs on her hands, but she has Saturn's key on her wrist, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so the King of Wands, it's too burdensome. If a person comes at you with that type of energy, they're going to be met with your energy, which is far more controlling. I won't say controlling, I'll say in charge of themselves. This person likes to influence, but they don't understand how resolute you are. That's just plainly put. So even if somebody comes at you with the girth of this passion, they really aren't there. They're not in a position of authority to influence more your energy than someone else's that may be a queen or a knight or another king even. It's not even the Empress here. Male or female. It doesn't even matter if the King of Wands is a female. The influence of the Emperor is far more astute and solid. It is the archetype of the father in the tarot. And I spoke about that in the last reading when I was talking to Cancer. So you have this about you, this unmatched self-control, and you're opening up and kind of offering. It's like having a job position open and it's not advertised, and certain people who are qualified are looking and seeking for that position. And I know what I'm doing, says the Emperor. I'm putting this listing out here and I'm opening this space, at least because a person who may be qualified, if there is no job listing at all, they will more than likely not take the chance to just go to these companies and look for their position. No. But a person that is qualified with that opening being made. And it's a very, very specific, unique position that has specific qualifications. And you know this. You know this about yourself. So you're opening this part of yourself that can only really be filled by a qualified person who's capable. Now, if the King of Wands wants to apply, he can. But I'm saying it's going to be a lot of work. And the thing is, he has to be ready for the girth of that work. He has to be ready for all of the responsibility that comes with it. So when it comes to this Emperor, the position is open. And those who are looking for this specific position will be led here. I don't have to advertise it. I don't have to put it on Indeed. I don't have to this. Like, there's no third party interference. I see the 3 of coins here, but it's not interference. It's like conference. Like, these 3 energies are actually joining together. They all work alike. They all, these are the components. And this could be figurative or literal. Here with the Emperor. It could be you or someone else. But there is a match. And I say match looking at these 2 aces. They open up avenues. Like, they open up 2 roads at once. You know what I mean? And it is something that you can invest in. It's something that actually does give you a sense of, like, belonging. 6 of Cups and the 3 of Pentacles. Again, this 9 energy is here. So it trumps, in my opinion, the combination of this 6 of Cups and this 3 of Pentacles really do start to diminish the effect of the things that had you in 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords. With good reason. Very much deserved. This 10 of Cups, I really feel, and I want where's that other, here it is. I want to see more, and the 3 of Pentacles is at the bottom. Yeah. So I want to see what this 10 of Cups, because this is the one that I feel is like ideal, but it isn't realistic, and it never really comes into fruition. It didn't make the final cut. King of Wands. Shit. Show me this 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Why is this 10 of Cups here? Okay, so we have the 3 of Cups. Knight of Swords. 3 of Wands. 6 of Cups. So they really weren't speaking your language. Wherever you're coming from or the experiences that you've had, they really did not speak life or speak towards the manifestation of what 10 of Cups is supposed to be for you. And this And this is why going on this new way to open up this position to be in acceptance, the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is here. It has opened up 2 roads at once, but it takes you to the 6 of Cups. And there will, again, a 3 and 6. This is a 9 energy. This is taking you where you are supposed to be. It's taking where you like, this is what you're supposed to be doing, or where you're going to feel comfortable to be yourself, to open up, like opening these 2 roads. Like, you can travel this way and still get to your destination. You can travel that way and still get to your destination. But also, these views, these 2 roads opening up provide 2 different views. One of stability and one of emotional satisfaction. Like, it really does give a person the sense, like, it's a sigh of relief. It is really You're almost there. You're almost there. You are still on that river. You still got this vessel that's needing to open. I mean, there's the nectar, there's the offering, and it's like you still have in this river though. It's almost like looking at your reflection. That is a stag on the card, and just the same way that you look at yourself, like you feel and think about yourself in a certain way. And it's not until you see your reflection or, looking in a mirror of sorts that you really see, everything is like, wow, damn, I look like that, or that's how I'm viewed, or, it brings to mind a different sense of who you are. And this Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands ain't it. The Emperor is it. But the Emperor is using the Six of Cups, using the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups to really soften and let this nectar trickle on down. It's a satisfaction. It's an enjoyment. It's not as sexual as I thought it was going to be, but it's giving me that type of gratification. It's like you have gotten something that you have desired, and been able to be yourself in doing so. Like really being open to actually receive something versus being the one to have to keep doing something. And so even this Three of Wands card is an expectant energy. And it's like teehee, it's a little giggle about it. Like you're with the Six of Cups energy that I see twice is really it's the man who has his hands like, like, oh my God, he's looking at this like, oh wow. Like yeah. So for those ladies who are connected, and have that type of bond, the apple of their eye, like you're very sweet to them. It's almost palatable. Like you're being seen as like fucking fruit, like literally, something that is ooh. All right, very, very much, and still we're getting these. It's vegetation, it's growth. These could be plucked, but it's also like that's where the offering is coming from. This whole Six of Cups. But in this regard, the female is offering, and in this one, the male is. It is a reciprocity about it. Knowing damn well whatever you put your hand on, touch it, it grows. This is why the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups in your hands means so fucking much. If you give it to a King of Wands, he may burn these opportunities to shit. And it really would be burdensome to allow someone to be in that dominant position when really the Emperor knows more so, because it's a compilation of the elements and having a very good a firm understanding on how those work together and what they're really valuable for. So, and then he has the Venusian key right here. That's Venus, or the but it reminds me of Venus. So the Emperor's connected now. They know what it means to have these things in the palm of their hand. I mean, this is why it's able to grow that way. There's a very firm understanding of it. Even the Ace of Pentacles, there's a kind of like a shrouding, like a mystery, almost a tease about it, and it's like you're playing with the idea of what it would be like to fully embrace this thing and really just open up to it, but all at the same time be in acceptance of it. So yeah, this Knight of Swords with this Ten of Cups here, this Ten of Cups, I use it as one that isn't the same vision that is to be. Like, you may have an idea of what the happiness looks like and the home looks like and the success looks like, and those things that give you emotional highs and emotional satisfaction. But that's not, it's like the vision has changed. The thought about what it really is and what it means and what it feels like has all changed. And now you're actually getting to build it from the ground up, which isn't such a bad thing, because you don't have to use the same defenses that you have used before. Now you have that ability to open, close, move forward, move back. Like, you have better, um, what is that? What am I getting? Like, it's not flexibility, but, and I was even thinking toggle, or like a joystick. Oh, joystick. Wow. But I feel no, we're not doing this, Capricorn. But the pilgrim, it's like, there's a lot more control now with the pilgrim energy. I want to read it. I do want to read it really quickly, and then I'll let you guys go. The wanderer, the traveler, the apprentice. For the pilgrim, an outward journey is always an inward journey. This archetypal wanderer seeks wisdom, experience, and meaning in the farthest reaches of the globe, and in the deepest regions of the spirit. Others will wonder when the pilgrim will settle down and claim a more conventional life, but the pilgrim knows that the heart belongs in motion. Where there is motion, there is freedom, expansion, and growth. Responsibilities, social conventions, and logistics lull us to sleep, and soon the pilgrim becomes veiled in the slumber of the day-to-day. Yet, when this archetype awakens, it rallies our sense of adventure and leads us out the door toward a new reality. With the pilgrim at your side, you will never lack courage, nor do you need ever amenity, or nor do you need every amenity. Travel light, travel soon. Your spirit needs it. Learns, grows, adapts, studies, aloof, noncommittal, and flaky. If this card had come up with a different spread, I would have, would have, especially if it was upright, I would see it as a non-committal or whatever. But it's been in reverse. And I think that is the awakened energy. I feel that it is, because you don't have to go and outsource and do anything extra. All you have to do is be and open and be, in your nectar energy with the vessel. Like, and the offering comes towards you. This isn't something you have to seek outside of yourself. This isn't something that they're like, oh, you have to go out and do this to meet this. Or, it's really, you don't have to do too much moving. You don't have to uproot yourself. Like they're saying, travel light and stuff like that. You really don't have to remove yourself. It's like the things are coming towards you. This is expectant energy. It comes towards you. Yes? Yes, it does. And so it is. Yeah, it is. All right, so I will see y'all later, Cancer. No. Capricorn. I enjoyed reading this for you. I hope it made sense. Let me know. But there's really not anything else I can say about it. I don't think the fire of the King of Wands can really match the fire that you have internal, that's in your belly, that's just brewing to be, know that your surroundings are as comfortable and as home-like as possible, and for you to feel that stability in order for you to access this certain part of you. It really is about what is solid. And when I speak about the earth signs, Capricorn itself is the building that is the corporation. Everybody working inside is Virgo. And what makes it um, the the popular aspect of it, or what it owns, or what it's associated with having, is the Taurus energy. You know what I'm saying? So once something is, you're feeling that it is more solid than even you could make it. It's something that has already been established and does have that sense of, it runs itself like a well-oiled machine. You will, and that could even relate to a person or a place. You feel more comfortable to let that hair down, to revel in the nectar that is your sweetness, that you offer, that not a lot of people have been able to extract. It's something that you seep, that you give, that flows like this river. It's not something that somebody can press or juice you for. They won't get it. You'll turn into stone. They really just don't understand how the best way to work with a Capricorn energy is to make sure that how you handle them is like they have to feel that sense of being at home. That is the only way that you will really see Capricorn in their fullness. It has to be solid. It has to be stable. It has to be dependable. It has to have certain things, certain amenities. Oh, it just spoke about amenities. Well, damn. I say that and I see 4 of Wands. So the accoutrements and the refreshments and the break room, how stable is this environment? Do they really, or this home, or if you're at an outing with a person, how at home do they make you feel? Or even if they come to you, what is it about them that feels comfortable like home? Because that's the environment that a Capricorn is going to thrive in. If they at all feel like there is work to be done, or that there is lack of structure, or things are not controlled, they will not feel like themselves. They will be ready to go. They may tolerate it for a little while, but it ain't gonna go on for too damn long, or they may not return. So that's what I have for Capricorn, and I will see you guys later.